It's a hard job market for everyone in today's economy. Roughly half of all jobs created in the US in the past 3 years have been low-paying jobs, according to the economists at the Royal Bank of Scotland. While low-paying jobs are often get snatched by overqualified folks, what does that mean for young people? Only about 25% of 16 to 19-year-olds currently are working, a drop of 10 percentage points from just 6 years ago, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. In this fragile labor market, many youth in Long Beach struggle with finding jobs during and after high school because they don't have what's called experience. But we all got to start somewhere, a place that can eventually have them experience that one day they can put on their resume. In this video, Voicewaves interviews 4 youth struggling to find jobs this summer.
And I applied to BJ's and Cheesecake Factory, and they both rejected me on the spot because you need 2 years of experience to work, like cooking experience, and I didn't have that. I mean, it's really hard to get a job in like fancy restaurants because you need to learn how to cook and be able to do that before you apply. It's hard in this economy to get a job because you have to have experience. I mean, and then when you go to your experience, you need other experience. So it's kind of a bummer. I volunteer at a public library and like some Christian organizations, but that really doesn't help because whatever you want to apply for, you need experience with that kind of particular area. So I feel like it's like for the economy now, it should be better for people just to get accepted right away, and then they should start and learn from there. And if they want to go up higher, that'd be nicer, but everyone needs a place to start. And
I applied to so many gas stations and I got rejected because in everything you just need to have some qualities. So it's really hard for a person like me to apply to jobs and get accepted, and especially for restaurants and stuff. You have to have experience like cooking and like stuff like that, and you have to like be fast and with a register. They can't like really guarantee that you're going to do that, so that's why it's really hard for a person like me to be accepted.
In order to get a job, you have to have experience, and most of the youth lack such thing. You know, in order to get a job, you have to have experience. In order to have experience, you gotta get a job. I've been in that position as well myself. After high school, I started to look hard for a job, and I applied various places, from a restaurant to bank to a teller. Yeah, of course, after finding out that I have no experience working with people or in this particular field, they of course tell me, we're gonna call you back in a couple of weeks. And they never called me back.
I got a second interview and I went, and it was just me and a manager. It went really well. He really liked me, and he said, well, are you ready for orientation? Well, we'll have to call you for orientation, and we'll get you started. I waited like two days. They never called, or 3 days, and I called them. They're like, oh, well, if we didn't call you within 2 days, then we can't really, hire you. Which really sucked because the people that were with me, they had more experience than I did because I never had a job. And even though I was this close to getting the job and the whole experience and everything and the orientation, I still didn't get it. But